So on today's episode, we are going to have Kaylee discuss festivals.
Festivals.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
I was just thinking the other day that I'm like, you know what? I probably have some weird stories that you guys don't even know about.
Probably.
And it's funny because that's all I can talk about right now because festival season's about to start and I got some coming up.
I'm excited for you.
I am fucking, that's all I literally, anyone that's having conversations with me, it's either I'm talking about how much I hate my job
Accurate.
or I'm talking about how excited I am for music festivals that nobody has ever heard of any names of the artists of.
Also
I just
accurate.
have one question before we get started.
No.
Will you be bringing the dinosaur head?
Yeah, I'm bringing her. She's there. She's locked and loaded.
She got the
I want to get the
invitation.
confidence to get fucked up to just like wear her. My idea is I have a really, really like cute outfit. Like I bought this outfit, have it planned, tried it on like one time, and it's just been like sitting here because there's no way that you can wear that in any everyday setting and it be normal.
I really want to see it.
Yeah, we need to have a picture of this.
Yeah.
I might be able to find it actually.
Is
real
it
quick.
of
I'm
you
sorry.
wearing it?
No,
Not good enough.
I need
Not
to start,
good
and
enough.
what I need to start doing for festivals is there is a fear of like getting your stuff stolen, yes, but if you go to the right festivals, you'll be fine. My recommendation, because I don't do it enough and I'm going to, is take more pictures. Like, because you see some trippy, crazy stuff.
You just need him because he takes pictures of
Seriously.
everything.
Like, and
Get you a Michael to follow
I
you
even
around.
have like a selfie stick and shit. I
Personal
never brought,
photographer.
like, I don't bring it to festivals for some reason.
I'll
and if
even
I
do
did, I
social
don't
media
use
for
it.
free.
You heard it here first, folks.
I'm also really bad at taking
And you
pictures,
will.
but I want to get better. But yeah, my recommendation is always take like the most pictures that you can.
I mean, that's just a recommendation for life, though. Come on.
Yeah, like
Or
people say
videos.
like live in the moment and whatever, but like if you can like take a second, just like
Yeah.
Hire a photographer
You know
to
what I
follow
mean?
you.
Yeah.
She's got
Hold on.
Michael.
Michael.
I got
Michael,
it.
what's your
Or
summer
Tristan.
season looking like?
Do
Do you want to go to some festivals?
oh,
Maybe.
this is the outfit though.
Oh, yes.
Let me see. Ooh, girl, that's hot.
Yeah, so obviously I can't wear that
That's
every
hot.
day.
I kind of
I like
I mean,
that,
you
though.
could, but
want that. I'm not going to lie.
People be looking at me
Nice.
like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
It's
And
so
I got
I like it.
Wait,
I
I want
have
to see it again.
neon green fishnets.
Oh, that
Yeah.
would be sick.
yeah, 10 out of 10.
And my black combat boots because all I wear is
Yes.
boots.
And the dinosaur?
And the dinosaur. That's
That'd be
my
sick.
vision. Is I want to wear that because it's like she's hot, and it's like what the but what? Like you get up to the head. What is she doing? Because
So
like
in true Kaylee fashion.
I don't want men to like. I want to feel. My thing is like, and I hate it because a lot of men think this too. Like especially at festivals, like, and I have to like tell myself sometimes too. Like women, especially, like they're like we're out here like naked, you know,
Mhm.
and
Tits out.
more than most of the time, it's not for the fucking men. It's
Oh,
for
It's
myself.
for yourself.
And like I hate that like people like think that like I'm wearing this to like want like to look good for like
Yeah.
you know. It's like no, bitch, I look hot in this. And especially like for festival wear, like I don't get to wear this shit every day
No.
and like without being judged. Like you can wear like base. I've seen full titties out. Like you don't. You just keep walking. Like you know
Yeah,
it's great. And I've
the
seen
full
some
measle.
men. I've seen some men dress. I literally saw like this guy at my first festival. Like it was like the first couple nights. Like first night I want to say, and like there wasn't very many people there, and he was just there and like whitey tight, like not whitey tighties, but like white like tight like boxer brief things. Like
Maybe
yeah,
they were a brand new set.
and like just like leather like strap like not like clothes
like
but
a
like
harness.
harnesses
Harness, yeah.
all and like a ball gag.
Yeah.
And
Hot.
yeah, he was out there
Look at
living
that.
it
Huh.
living it
And he
up.
did.
Yeah, and that's fine. I was like, go you, like work it, queen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Go
wish,
him.
I wish I had the body for a harness.
I do too, honestly. Like, I'm not really into him, but I would do it. At least once.
I
if
don't
I
have
had
a
the
body
body
for
for
shit.
it, I
That's
would
why I
always
like
be
music
wearing
festivals
that
because
shit.
like you can, and no one's gonna be like looking at you weird. They're just gonna be like, all right, that's what
It's
you want to
friendly.
wear. I hope you're comfortable.
That's why I think that festivals sound like so much fun because literally, like, it doesn't actually matter at all. But I just know that if I wore half the stuff that I've seen people wear to festivals, I would be thinking about my body the whole time and not in a good way.
Yeah.
And, like,
That's what I was scared of.
I'm kind of
too.
almost there. But I'm so far away from, like, being there that I'm like, oh, God, I would just look like a squishy little sausage.
That's how I felt
Same.
my first couple festivals too, and then I'm just like at the point where I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Well, I feel like
want to be cute.
I feel like festivals have a different vibe to them though, where it's like everybody's individual.
You see every size of girl in no clothes,
right?
and some
And no
men
one
too.
really
Not that
cares.
you're asking for it, but yeah, you see a lot of men
Good
the
for
same
them.
way as well. So
Good for them.
different sizes, different shapes.
Yeah.
I'd be looking at the women though. I was, and I've seen some naked women, all shapes and sizes, basically. So I'm like, you know what? I can do it.
Yeah.
I can do it.
That's how I felt about. Okay, so this is like kind of going off of like being comfortable in what you want to wear. That's like recently just going to the fucking beach.
Yeah.
Like this past year,
For
2
some
years.
reason, I'm
and
still
like,
working
you know
on
what?
that.
Fuck that. I don't care. Everyone's here to have fun and go into the water. I don't give a shit what anyone else has to say about it.
I mean, basically naked at a festival, but for some reason, like the beach in a bikini, like I'm so just like weirded out.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Like I'm slowly getting there. Like all I
Right.
own is bikinis, but then I have like the wraps
Yeah.
around, and I'm like,
Right.
I am living in that fucking wrap.
Better get ready for December.
Oh my god.
I know. That's why I'm like, we were talking about earlier. Like I'm starving myself because I want to live in a
Whatever.
bikini, and I don't want to be like.
Don't
But
starve
I'm
yourself,
not starving
just
myself
make good
because
food
I like.
choices.
I like food too
Salads.
much. So.
Ew, no.
Just
no, no,
living
no.
off
Good
salads.
food choices does not mean salads. First of all, no. Sit right down with that, because if I hear that one more time out of anyone's mouth, I will shank someone.
Salads are honestly so
Salad
bad.
doesn't always mean healthy.
I hate
No, because
salads.
I
I
literally
don't like
drench my
salads.
salads in dressing. It's
Yeah,
bad.
they're
I
so
can't
bad for
eat
you.
salad.
You
Yeah,
need
salads
to
are
like
gross.
That's all I'm gonna
Mm.
be eating at the music festivals though, because let me tell you, vendor food is worth it, but it's very expensive.
Yeah,
and
what is-
I can't be doing that.
What are the vendor foods like there?
They're
Is it
actually
like
pretty
Yeah,
dope?
that's
are they like
question.
carny food or
They have
had to.
some. They don't have like like when you think of like a carnival. And, like,
Yeah,
those- they don't
yeah.
have like that. Like when I went, and it's different everywhere I go. Like I went to Infrasound and Bigfoot, which is a little bit smaller festival, so they had like their own, like food trucks
Mm.
there, and there was just like food trucks literally.
Mm.
And then I went to Lost Lands, and they had like Lost Lands had like their own like vendors, and then they had like outsourced vendors kind
Mm.
of, but they all had the same like Lost Lands like set up, and it was like I don't know how to explain it, like, but it was like cooking. They were just like set up on tables and shit,
Hmm.
but like they also like had like Lost Land banners and like
Hmm.
I don't know, but it's not like carnival food. It's like food truck.
trucks.
Food. It's
Yeah,
more,
yeah.
yeah.
Bliss
That's actually
Fest
what
was
got
very
me like.
similar.
It got me
Mm.
very invested in that idea, because now I want to do my own food truck, and I want to be like go to a festival, because you literally can pay like fucking like think of like prices. Sorry, but yeah, think of like
Think
prices,
of
like resort
insert
prices.
generic expensive place here.
Like think of like resort prices and like how expensive their food is,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's basically what it is. Like you
Oh,
charge,
okay.
like you can
But in
charge,
a food truck.
but they're fucked up people, and they're gonna pay for
Oh,
it. Like half the
absolutely.
time, like when I went to Lost Lands, I didn't bring my own food. I literally just went there and was like, I'm gonna buy my own food the whole weekend, and I don't eat very much, but like it was pretty
pretty expensive.
expensive, and I don't regret it. Like I ate some pretty dope ass fucking food, but they can upcharge you, because when you do a food truck, like they charge you for setting up there, because you get to access like for free. Like the
Yeah.
staff members like don't get as searched as
Yeah.
like the regular public do. Like when I went to Lost Lands, they had a whole like security check, like fucking. They had detectors,
Yeah.
and like they were like ripping your bag apart, but like the staff, they kind of were just like peek,
Yeah.
go on. But they charge you for like the space, basically,
Right.
for bringing all your own shit. But they also give you the hookups.
Right.
But that's probably why they upcharge the shit out of people on their food trucks. But I was like,
Right.
this is a cool ass idea. I want to start doing that,
There
because you know what?
go.
You want to get a fucked up look, and then give them some like nice, like hot, like not so greasy, but like good food.
Right.
Sign me up. Like I
That
fell
would be
for it,
something- that
and
would be
I saw
something
like
you'd
I
love.
saw the lines at these music festivals. Like you get a good idea and you pop it out there, like you make some money real fast.
KK's quesadillas.
Well, when Kaylee gets her food
KK's
truck and going
Quesas.
to what is it? What's your truck name?
I want to call it KK's Quesas.
Aw.
Quesadillas and wraps, because you
That'd
can.
be cute. Guess what?
Yeah.
When Kaylee gets her food truck, we're going to these fucking music festivals just
Do
to
you
go
need
to
to
her
register,
food truck.
girl?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Huh?
Do you need to register, girl?
I do.
Because I just so
actually.
happen to have a lot of experience in that.
I need people that don't want to get too fucked up that can work a register. Yeah, right.
I
yeah.
did it
'Cause
as
I
well.
am actually.
Have you
I
met
can
us?
cook food, but I can't now.
We need to make our own festivals.
Dibs.
The
That'd be
Whisper
kind of
Festival.
fun.
That would
Let me
be,
tell you though,
actually.
It would
nothing
be.
will prepare you for the porta potty experience.
Oh,
Dude,
God.
porta potties at any
I feel like
I'm
no.
guessing. I don't know. I've been to some pretty raunchy like
music
concert
festival.
festivals
No,
and stuff
because
like
you'll
that.
watch them clean the porta potty. Not even an hour later. Shit to the wind.
Literally.
It's so bad. The
Literally.
toilet
It's
paper's
horrible.
gone. What happened to that? Piss everywhere. Shit, there's shit piled up. How'd you do that? It's been
Notice
less
how
than
when-
an hour. I just watched them clean that thing. Oh, because guess what? You know what?
Everybody's
1,000
asshole.
other people just watched them clean that fucking porta potty, and they ran. Okay,
Notice how when she gets more passionate, she gets louder.
Yeah.
I don't really remember my first music festival too much, like bathroom wise, because we
You didn't go.
no. Actually, I do have like a pooping problem. Because
I think we
for
all
one,
do.
Yeah.
For one,
No.
men don't understand this until you have to shit, unless you're disgusting. But females, especially in public restroom scenarios, you
Nope.
need to learn how to squat real fast.
Don't let it splash.
And
Yeah.
learn how to squat good. And let me tell you, pooping and squatting, because that's the only thing that men can like reconcile with, is hard. And then you add the anxiety of like public shitting into that. You can't poop.
She's
half the
really
time.
not wrong.
My first music festival was like terrifying. Like yeah, okay, we're working past that. Anyway, I do remember specifically the second music festival. It was smaller, not very big. They had porta potties stationed aware out, but like there was not very many for the people that they were, and they cleaned them motherfuckers a lot. And I specifically remember main camp porta potty, and I went to the porta potty, and I like learned real quick that like especially for females, you just bring your own wipes. You just carry them on hand everywhere you go.
That's
doesn't
most
matter.
public places. Come
Yeah.
on.
I know. It was just like there, okay? Because they don't have toilet paper. Don't ever rely on that. And if they do, sometimes you just don't want to touch it, okay?
It's like one-ply
But
toilet
I
paper.
really-
It falls
I-
apart.
No.
I really want toilet paper because what I do is I wrap my hand around, because especially when you get fucked up, your balance is I'm sorry, I don't care. It's not there sometimes. So what I like to do is wrap my hand in toilet paper so I can like balance myself on like the wall.
Oh,
That's
smart.
Like the dry
Smart.
part.
That's very smart.
So I'm not touching it, but like
Are
I'm
you
still
taking notes, Michael?
balancing.
I just thought of another question.
And like you
Oh.
have to hold like everything, because the other hand you're holding to
Yeah.
make sure you're not like peeing on yourself and it's not touching anything. So the other hand I use to balance myself, and
That's
then
smart.
it's all like leg muscle at that point. But I went in there, and all the toilet paper's gone. All the toilet paper's gone, and there's piss everywhere, everywhere.
I would almost rather.
And like
fucking-
this is like the first day, like first real day of the festival, so like I do my business and like I move on. And it's funny because I go back to camp and I'm telling like my boyfriend at the time about it, and like the people we were camping with, and the people next to us, it was the dude. He did it, and it was so funny because we ended up being friends with them the whole time. And he later comes up and he's like, so remember yesterday or like a couple hours, remember when you were telling the story about someone pissing all over the seat and you're like, what the fuck, that's disgusting. Yeah, so that was me. Let me tell you what happened. He's like, I was pissing, right? And then he's like, the wind started whipping. No.
It's got to be made
He's
up.
like, I feel so bad, but there's no toilet paper. And he was right, there wasn't. He's like, so I couldn't even clean up after myself, so I just had to go.
That just
And you just so happened to like, I think we even like walked past each other and like didn't even like that kind of thing, and didn't even like realize it. And then so that's the funny thing. Like
Oh
the
my
funniest thing
God.
happens at music festivals. Like I went to big music festivals. Like I went to Lost Lands, which is like thousands of people, and then I also went to small
Where's
one.
that at?
That
Where's
was
that
it's
at?
in Ohio.
Is it?
It's
That's
called Legend
unfortunate.
Valley.
Okay.
Because I'm going to that same festival, not Lost Lands, but I'm going to that same venue again. But I'm going for Secret Dreams, which is a lot cooler. And they have like full like dinosaur structures there.
Oh, that's
Like
pretty
it's literally
sick.
like
Perfect. You'll fit right
dinosaur.
in.
Yeah.
So
for
Lizzie's
real.
going.
Yeah.
She is going.
These structures have to be so dope.
They are so cool. Like they're
Because
huge.
I've seen what's the one? I was thinking of Firefest that never actually
Oh,
happened.
God.
They
That
actually
was
like on
funny.
my last night there, like they were like not fucking up the dinosaurs, but like putting stuff on the dinosaurs, and like they were like putting like this person like managed to like put like, and it was like just like a round tube, but it looked like a fucking cigarette in
Oh
the
my
dinosaur's
God.
mouth, just like chilling. It
That
was
would
the
be
best.
sick. I think
I
I
want to
would.
go.
You
I
have
wanna
the
go to
best
one.
experience, and
Well-
like I was about to say, like even like for bigger festivals, like there's like you'll have like the weirdest interactions. Like you'll like see like a random person, and then like for some reason like you see a lot of random people, but like there'll be like some people that you just like constantly will like see again, no
Yeah.
matter how big. Because I
Yeah.
had it happen at small festivals and I had it at big festivals. You'll just like run into the same people
Yeah.
over. Like it's meant to like. That's where like I got
Sorry, Kaylee's microphone.
very into like spiritual. Like I got not like very into it, but more into like the
Mhm.
spiritual and like the world. Like certain things are like worked in a certain way,
Synchronicities.
you know, and like
Yeah.
manifest in a certain way. Because like the weirdest things happen at music. Like every time I go to a music festival, the weather is so fucking crazy.
Huh.
On my way to my first music festival, literally, there was like a lightning storm. And like tornado, like we heard tornado
hell
sirens.
no.
Like there was tornadoes
Out.
around us, but none touched down like in our area. But they were like we were near a lake, and I could hear them like across the lake
Yep, nope.
going off.
I'm out.
And then like the wind was whipping pretty bad, and like just the craziest like no rain, just lightning,
Huh.
pure fucking lightning, because it was raining on the other side.
Huh.
But it was not like we literally like went out into a field and laid in the grass and was just like, what the fuck? Like we weren't even
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
The same music festival, and it's funny because like only me and my ex experienced at the time, but like we were like walking, and he was holding a flashlight to see, and like these weird creatures were like coming, like they were bugs, but they didn't even like look like bugs. Like I don't even know how to describe them.
Are we sure this is real?
They looked like tadpoles.
No,
No, they
not
were real because
sure.
we weren't even fucked up, but
Were
it
you
was.
Were you by a body of water?
Yeah, we were.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
they
okay.
look, but
Okay.
they looked like, I don't think they were tadpoles, but they looked like tadpoles.
Are you sure they weren't
And there
like
was-
little alligators or some shit?
No, we were in Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
We were in Minnesota. But
Those
they looked
Minnesota
like
alligators.
think
man.
of like a
They'll get
tadpole,
ya.
but as like a bug with like legs and shit. Like
it
that's,
probably was a tadpole just like growing its legs.
I don't know. We were seeing them, but like we were okay. So here's the lake. Like we could see the lake and we could walk to the lake, but like we weren't.
Yeah.
So I don't think it'd be tadpoles because they're pretty far from the like water, you know.
Weird.
Like as we were walking, like they were just like hundreds of them, like jumping out of the ground because of the light. They were triggered by the light. They were just like jumping on the ground and like
Were
hopping
they
back into the ground,
crickets?
just like at our feet, like as we were stepping. Like there was just like
Hell no.
Or
hundreds of them, like
grasshoppers,
jumping
or-
in and
Yeah, I
like
was
going
thinking
back down.
grasshoppers, but
But they looked like tadpoles.
Hmm.
Hmm.
They weren't like hopping like away. They were like in the ground, like coming up and out and back in. Like it was the fucking weirdest thing ever.
I don't have anything to say about
I wasn't
that
even
one.
on drugs.
Wait, follow up. Are you sure?
Yes, I was very sure. It was before the music started. We went early to help string, and stringing. They literally, it's what it sounds like. They take like yarn and stuff, and like it's kind of a bigger thing now. And they'll like string like pieces of like artwork into music festivals, and like if you get the right strings. A lot of music festivals are based like they use a lot of lasers and like black lights and stuff, and they'll point them onto the strings. So like
Well, that's pretty
during the
cool.
day they look cool, but like especially at night, like you'll just like last year we did a whole like walkway section, so like you were like walking like into like just string work.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really cool, and like they do bigger things like and there's a couple like different like companies and like people that do it, but it's so fucking sick. But we were there early before the music started doing that, and that's when I saw those motherfuckers. Like, it was the first night, like, we were there, and we were just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is how the nights, like, this is how our music festival is starting. And, like, I always, like, and if it's not, like, the weather, like, the clouds, like, I don't have pictures right now that I can, like, probably pull up off my, like, top of my head, but there is, like, some, like, wicked clouds at Los Angeles. Like, like, the energy at music festivals is, like, unexplainable.
Huh. What
I
was
think
your
that's why I want to go. It's just like to like
And
be
some of
there
it
in
isn't
the
even about
center of
music,
the
it's just the
energy and everything, and just like
Yeah.
have that full body experience, like just soak it all in.
Well, because it's, like, like, especially with, like, a lot of the smaller knit and, like, more, like, hippie festivals that you get into, they're like they're there, like, people will take care of you, like like a lot of the people that I hang out with, especially, like, they'll give you the fucking water bottle that they're like for that they're carrying for themselves if they see, like, I've seen multiple people, especially, this is the thing that sucks, like, yeah, people are there to have a good time, but there are also a lot of people that are not having a good time and don't know how to pace themselves and don't test the drugs they're taking and just have too much fun. And yeah, I have great experiences at festivals, but you also see a lot of, like, ugliness to them. Like, at a sunrise set that I went to, I took some trippy stuff, whatever. The whole night we were, like, melted in, like, chairs and, like, listening to, like, the main stage, but then the main stage music ended and they do, like, sunrise sets at, like, smaller stages, so we're fuck, we gotta get up and walk. So starting to, like, I was, like, kind of, like, coming back to, like, who I was, but, like, not, you know. But I was having the best fucking time. The sun was coming up. Like, we could, like, I was in Tennessee and on, like, the mountains. Like, you could
that'd
see
be gorgeous.
the ungodly amount of stars. I saw,
Yeah.
like, planets that you don't get to see,
Yeah.
like, normally. Like, in the certain, like, time, they were just, like, aligned there. And, like, my friend had, like, a stargazer app thing. We were literally seeing, like, planet. Like, it was,
That's
and
pretty
to be fucked up
Did
makes
you
it
see
even
it?
better. So we go to a sunrise set, and I'm having the best time. And I literally am watching, like, this couple in front of us, and, like, they were there before us, and, like, we were behind them, and they were fine when we got there. Like, they're smoking, whatever, doing their thing, and then, like, as the sun's coming up, and this is when you really see it, because it's been dark and everyone's been having a good time, but then that sun comes up, and yeah, you just realize that you've been going, like, 10, 12 hours with no hydration and
Lord.
drinking. And, well, the guy in front of us, first they were smoking, having a good time, and then all of a sudden, like, he was throwing the fuck up, like, just not, like, on his knees, like, puking, like, out of his chair, like, just and his girlfriend was, like, just, like, they were trying, and they were, like, it sucks because, like, they were being, like, respectful, like, they were trying to, like, cover up the puke and shit, because, like, it wasn't, like, at the fucking, like, stage, like, there, like, there's people, like, and it was, like, one of my favorite sets, too, like, to be honest, like,
This
I
is why
love
the memory is so strong.
if you do it very well, like, sunrise sets are the best sets, like, coming off of that all night long, like, head banging, whatever, having a good time, and then, like, getting into, like, a nice, like, it's a good way to start your morning if you do it right. If you don't, then you watch the person in front of you throw up everything inside of their body, and you feel so bad for them. And, like, we were just like, we have water, like, don't like, please, like, drink this,
you
like,
need this more than us.
yeah, like, but it's good to, like, and you have a lot of people that'll do that, though, like, that are just, like, or, like, if you go to the right festivals, like, people will, like, stand too close to you and they'll just apologize and be like, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many people that I'll, like, accidentally knock into, especially because, like, you know, the music, like, people get into it, whatever. And you, like, bump into someone, and then it's funny because, like, we'll both apologize. Like, it's just like, oh, my bad. And then you kind of, like, space out a little bit. And it's just so cute. Like, they even have, like, a term that they go off of. It's called, like, PLUR. And it's, like, an acronym. It's, like, peace, love, I can't remember, Unity, and I can't remember the last
Unity.
No, no, Brie. It's
Unitedy.
Iowea.
Iowea.
Principle, like, I'm sure that whole like acronym and everything is actually really beautiful and everything in the festival circuit and whatever, but like just on principle, it makes me want to vomit.
Peace, love, unity, respect.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Michael, what was
It
that
hurts
question you
me.
were gonna ask?
That's
Yeah, the
for
peace, love is
the
really
next one.
hippity.
Oh, for the next
like,
one, oh.
but the unity and the respect. I
It's
don't
more
know.
so just like in general, like canned responses when you like, for instance, like if you ask someone, "Oh, how's your day going?" Living the dream, or like just like stupid things like that, and it just like fits into that same category. Like,
I get that.
oh God, no,
Well,
please
okay,
just shut
But you
up.
could tell the people that do use that acronym and know that acronym and like live by the acronym versus the
Yeah.
people that do not. Because when I went to Lost Lands, it was a bigger music festival, and a lot of like it was going like they were getting like people bussed in from like Cincinnati, and like it's like there was like 50,000 fucking people there. Like, it was
that
a
would
big.
scare me. Too
and
many people.
You
Yeah.
could tell the
I think it
people that
sounds
were
awesome.
there for the music and know like the artist and wanted the experience versus the people that were like there to party
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
didn't like like so many people, they're just like so fucked up and they're just running into you. And when you have a drunk motherfucker running into you, it's not fun.
No.
It's not cute. And just like I don't know. And like between that and then just like overcrowdedness, and then like you just like know that half of those people don't even know where they are or what this is for. It just like it makes you like upset to a certain degree. Like I get like people like wanting to branch out and experience, but you have to like respect, like just have that general respect. And there's such a majority of people that don't.
It sounds
that.
almost like a very like
They're just
read
like,
the
I wanna
room
party and get fucked up.
situation. Like, come in, have a good time and everything, but like don't be an idiot.
Yeah.
But a lot of and it's not just like a general base, like it's like it's female and male, like they just like don't have that. Like they're just like, oh, a party, I have money, I don't have anything to do, fuck it. But like, do you actually know what's happening here and what this is for and like the experience? No, you don't. Like, why? And like you're also like buying out the tickets and making it bigger without even knowing it, so that for like people that can't necessarily, like the bigger festivals are like Electric Forest. Electric Forest is really cool, gotten very popular, and now people like, and it's not all just about music because they have a lot of like interactive, like weird, like not stupid, like psychedelic, like hippie, like weird stuff that you do not see every day, and they like have been building this for years. And then you have people that like come in because it's like a party at that point, you know, and they aren't actually there to like have a like genuine experience. They're there to just get fucked up. And now they price gouge, and the tickets for like general admission is like $1,000.
Oh my God.
Like I've never been to Electric Forest, and I just started going to music festivals, and I want to go, but I can't even get into GA camping without paying over $1,000 for
crazy.
what? I live a couple hours away, and then I'm finding like these other like music festival I'm going to that I went to last year, actually, like this is my second year going to the same music festival. For my ticket, it was like a little bit over $200 for early admission.
That's not terrible.
Not really.
But
Like, I'm camping there
Well,
for
how-
4 days.
I have a question. Okay, so when you go to these festivals, like what's the playlist? Is there like 5 bands in one night? Like how does that work?
or like how many?
Because I'm really
how
like
many stages do
there
you
you go.
average? How many?
like
like-
how does
Okay,
that
When
work?
does
so
it
it's
usually, like,
different for every
start
place
during
that
the
you
day?
go
Right.
to. A general amount that I've noticed is that a lot of places seem to have like 3 different stages or like 3 different setups. Like I'm going to Infrasound, and they have 3 different stages. They have the main stage, and main stage is usually like your bigger artist types, like people that are more well known and are headliners, like that have a bigger
Yeah.
following. And then they have Infrasound's a little bit different, but then they have like smaller
Side
stage
stages.
setups that they'll do like during the day or like when the main stage closes down. It's all like different compared to like where you go, but then they have like pretty set schedules though. Like I'd say generally most artists get like depending on like the festival, like
Mhm.
up to like an hour of playtime.
I was gonna say, so they're not like stacked on top of each other, where like one band's playing here and one band's playing over here.
Some
they do that sometimes?
They do,
Okay.
yeah. Like especially at like bigger festivals like Lost Lands. It's like that's why I don't like the bigger festivals because like
Mhm.
they will stack so much on top of each other, and then they'll do like early things. Like one of my like a lot of my like artists that I wanted to see, especially because they're like a little bit smaller and they're not like they weren't like the headliners, were like during the day at like 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and then especially for Lost Lands, they had the campgrounds, and then they had a real intersection and road
Oh, I remember you talking about
that they
that.
didn't
Yes.
close down,
Yeah, yeah.
and then they had the fucking venue,
oh, that's
and
so
then you
dumb.
had to get through security. Then there's main stage, and if your fucking artist wasn't at main stage, then you have to walk like not half, like a quarter of a mile down to the other stages. But first you have to get through the fucking security
Right.
and be able to cross the fucking street. So I didn't get to see like some of the artists that I wanted to see, or I had to like rush to go see
Yeah.
them because they just sometimes like that's why I don't like the bigger festivals. Like the smaller ones, like Infrasound, what I really liked is that they did a lot of the smaller artists during the day, and so it kind of gives you the chance to like explore, and like
Yeah.
it gives you like I got to like experience a lot of new music that
Mhm.
way. And then at night they do the main stage, and I'm pretty sure that they shut down, like I want to say they shut down. If they don't shut down, then they do like small like
Mhm.
DJs, like upcoming DJs. They do like the headliners at night, and then especially for Infrasound, they have like a sound ordinance, so they had to shut
Oh,
down at a
okay.
certain time
Interesting.
to keep
Yeah.
because some of that shit's loud.
Yeah.
What's the time for that sound ordinance?
I
Do
think
you
it's like
remember?
10 or 11. I want to say it's 11.
PM.
Yeah.
That's early.
But what Infrasound does is really cool. They have a silent disco.
Oh, I've seen those.
It
wanna
is
do one of
so
those
cute.
so
And they do it in a
bad.
specific spot. They have like this enclosed dome area, and it's a projector. So they literally have like visuals from
Oh,
the
that's pretty
fucking
cool.
floor to the ceiling, and you're just
Oh, man.
surrounded in
That's
it.
pretty neat.
And
Huh.
They're so much fun.
How
they're so cool. And when you're having a good time, you sometimes people gotta catch themselves because they'll start and then they fall on the fucking ground.
Oh
And
my God.
at Infrasound, their dome is rocks, which you'll appreciate because some and a lot of music festivals have like the dust and the dirt. And when
Oh,
they tell
yeah,
you,
yeah.
when people, you got thousands of people walking on that, like you literally buy masks and shit because
for
like
sure.
it's bad. Infrasound, on like that one stage specifically, they have like rocks, so like they're kind of hard. But you're not getting all that dust
Right.
and shit. But you definitely do not want to be falling on those.
I-
And then they have an outside area to that stage. But they give you and they have so many because it's like a couple, like maybe 5,000. But they have like just headphones, and they just give you headphones.
That's
And
pretty
they have
cool.
it to where like certain nights, or I think all nights, they had 2 different stations
Oh.
too. So you could like flick between like 2 different artists,
That's
and
pretty
like you got to
cool.
see them like playing.
Yeah.
And on the last night, they had like all of like the main like artists I wanted to stay after, and they had like 7 different people like, and the music that I listen to is like, you know, they're mixing back and forth, so they're just like 7 different people transitioning their music all together,
Oh
not
my
all together, but
God.
That
like,
would
you
be
know, like
cool.
Yeah, that would be.
it was really fucking awesome.
So now, when you get your tickets and everything like that, does that include your camp spot, or do you have to pay for that separately?
It depends where like what you're doing,
And,
like
like-
what festival you go to, because like Lost Lands, you had GA, and that was just like to
General
get in,
admission, just
yeah,
like-
and
It
then
was
you had to buy
just walk
because
through.
they had, it was such a big festival that they had people coming in from hotels. So if you're
Right.
buying a hotel room, you don't need
Right.
camping, so you just need the GA or
Right.
you know, that pass.
Mhm.
So how does your camp setup look like if you go out into the
So what I generally prefer is in a couple like not every festival does this, but a lot do, is car camping.
Okay.
So you pull your car right up to the spot that you're camping at, and then it's generally like a good spot. So you have your car right there,
Right.
and then what I like is a decent sized tent.
Mhm.
And like what I did last year is that we had 2 different tents because there's 2 of us,
Mhm.
and we just kept all of our stuff in one tent,
Mm.
and then
Oh, okay.
like slept in the other tent. But I definitely just recommend buying like a decent sized tent and keeping all of your stuff, like your important stuff,
Mhm.
in one tent, and then, you know, sleeping on the other side of it. and then we have a canopy, and a lot of people, especially, will like put really funny tapestries and like cool like usually surround it with tapestries. But I always like you want a canopy for that fucking shade.
So there's a thing I was looking at, and I thought it would be kind of cool. I don't know if you've ever seen it, because your car would be able to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have a roof rack on your car.
I believe so. Yeah, I do.
Have you ever seen though? Have you ever?
I
you
don't want
ever-
to say yes and not be yes, but
Have
it
you
is a yes.
Have you ever seen those like tents that like can go on top of your car?
I actually have heard that those are really fucking cool.
I think that
but
would be,
those
like-
they're pretty expensive. Yeah.
Yeah. But
I
I'm
j-
like, I could see you. Like,
Yeah.
just everything's ready to go. Just let me put it up
Those
top of my
things are
car.
really
We're
cool.
good.
No, I've heard like, cause like at first I was scared because I like how like when it gets windy sometimes, but I heard they're actually like if you get invest into the right one, they're actually like pretty secure. I've heard from a couple people,
The one
Interesting.
that
and like a lot of people use them for like bears, technically for like bear camping, because it
Yeah,
it
fuck
brings you
that.
like off the ground.
True.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
the one that I saw in person this last winter, it just like there were like I don't know, it was like bars with clamps and stuff that like attached to the roof rack of the car and everything, and I think it was like a triangle almost, like a slice of cheese.
Yeah.
I kept
Yeah,
thinking, but
that's
it
what
was
it
like
looked like when I seen 'em.
technically, I think wide enough for two people because it covered like the entire width of the car, and that's like two people wide, let's say. And then you could just like fold it up and like close it and stuff, whatever, be on your way. But yeah, really freaking cool.
I think that would be freaking sick.
For like
Yeah. To
permanent
get
setups,
those.
I heard that they're really cool.
Yeah.
I think that'd be dope.
I'm cheap.
They're
Well,
not.
aren't we all?
Those
And I
are
know
not
that-
cheap.
Ozark Trail is a really good brand for
Yeah.
camping, so I just bought
Yeah.
bought an 8-person Ozark Trail tent.
Dude,
They're
a
Ozark
great
Trail is
festival
like
brand.
The generic
Great
Yeti.
festival brand. They're amazing.
Like we used one all summer, and like bleep, sorry, at the time he went to more festivals than I did with him, but like I think he went to like 6 or 7, and his tent lasted him the whole time, and it wasn't brand new when he bought it, like it was from a
They used.
and like let me tell you, like when we went to infrasound, it fucked up our canopies because like we were like pretty close to the lake, and the wind, it was
Oh, yeah.
so fucking bad. It literally like picked up on like our tent, like, and this is what I suggest: never use the fucking stake tents that they provide with the tents.
No, those are never enough.
No.
Those
No.
little flimsy
No.
pieces
Okay,
of
like
metal.
when I was younger and
Are
I
they
just went to
plastic?
like normal campsites,
Yeah.
like yeah, I use them. But like more extensive camping, you want the heavy duty yellow ones or the big bulky black ones.
You want the big kahuna.
You want the big bitches.
Always.
Especially because
We always want big.
you never know what ground type you're going to get either.
Right.
Some of those motherfuckers will just like, it was so funny. I don't really like this girl anyway. That we were like camping with at my first festival, and it just so happened like she's like fuck buddies with this one guy, so like she slept in his tent, it was fine, but like she brought her own tent originally, and like she like half set it up and she only used those fucking stakes, and she's been to more, like that was my first festival, and like I
Yeah.
like that clicked in my head. She's been to more, like this girl's like fucking like 40, like she like this is her like her life and shit, like
Yeah.
I could just tell that no offense, that she gave me like the pick me girl vibes, so that's why I didn't really like her. But like her tent, like I don't know if it was just an excuse to like stay in that guy's tent or not, but like she just used those
Oh God.
tent
Steak.
stakes. And then she didn't put like anything in her tent, and then just like we would just like watched it just like pick up and like and me and like my boyfriend at the time were the only two like dumb enough to fucking help her, and let me tell you, I was
Oh,
so
honey.
mad. And like I think her fuck buddy did help her too, but like the four of us were like trying to get her, and it's just like windy, and you're trying to hold like make sure this fucking kite isn't flying away.
Cue
All
Mary
right,
Poppins.
Kaylee.
It was such, and like we all like dirt. The amount of dirt that was in my eyeballs, I literally just wanted to like let go of her tent and just be like, oops.
Oh no! I accidentally
But I'm
let it
not
go, and now
like
it's
as
in
much
China.
as much of a mean person as I feel and people say I am, like I'm not. Like I was just like, I'm gonna hold this motherfucker's tent until she grabs it for me, and we ended up just stuffing it, and like that, like it was like a new tent too. Like it got like fucked up. I'm just like,
because tents aren't even cheap
No.
anymore.
what the
you
fuck
know?
are you doing though?
they
She
used
did
to
it
be.
to herself. She put nothing in the tent and used the cheapest tent stakes and was like, "This is fine." I'm like, if you wanted to stay in his tent, why didn't you just say so?
All right, Kaylee.
And she
question.
did.
And I heard them fuck, and let me tell you,
Oh.
oh wow, that's
All
wow.
right, Kaylee.
Yeah.
Top
Have
fi-
your fun, but
top 5 essentials you need at a music fest.
Ooh, yeah. This I want to hear.
Yeah.
Top 5.
can that exclude the tent and the tent and the
Other than
canopy?
the
Other
obvious stuff.
than the obvious, like
5
the
things.
tent.
Okay, what
that
I've
aren't blatant.
okay. There's this thing called a chilbo.
Never heard of
A
that.
what? Say that again.
A chilbo. And what we call it in the music festival, what a lot of people will call it is a blow up vagina.
Oh,
I know what you're talking
I don't know.
They're
anything
They're so
about this.
comfortable.
And it's
Oh,
so cool how
oh,
you
like,
how
yeah,
you do
see,
it.
the seat
That you,
thing,
like-
Because you
sit
don't
in
need
it.
anything.
both
You don't
hands
need
for this.
anything to air them
You
up. You
literally
just
just go
run into the
whoosh,
wind like a
and
fucking
then you
weirdo.
cube it.
And you and then you sit in it and you just melt into
That
it.
looks
I'll
so
show you.
I
Neat.
just bought
I
mine.
have one.
I
It's
went
so comfortable.
All
have
I went
one,
all
I'm
year
just
last
now
year. I
hearing
didn't
about
have
this.
one. Dude, they're so cool. And they're so cute. If you get the Chilbo brand, their prints on
Those.
the Chilbos are so cute. You guys want to see mine?
I do. I think
Those
they're
are
so
really
Oh
cute.
my
My
God.
Blow
sister-
up vaginas.
But we call them blow up vaginas.
They look like a
'Cause it
vagina.
looks like
They
it.
do. But okay, they do kind of pop easily, but they are like so essential.
So what you're saying is I
if
can't
you
have one
want
with
to,
these
especially the music
nails.
festivals where you
No.
can just like melt at main stage for hours on end and no one's gonna fuck with you, you want a Chilbo. They're
Chilbo.
so cool and they're very affordable. They're very affordable. They're
Well,
like,
yeah, they have to be if they pop that easily.
they do. I got this one.
Oh, I love it.
It's so cute.
Chilbo
I
swaggin.
Oh,
That's so cute.
That is cute.
I'm so happy about it.
Okay.
It's literally brand new. Like I've had it for like a month now, and obviously I have
You
no
know,
reason to touch it. So
I was
I'm just
gonna
like,
ask you. So clearly there probably won't be trees there, so I'd say get a hammock.
no. What I was gonna say,
You can
I
get
wouldn't say
stands
it's
for that.
essential because not
You can get
every
stands, yeah.
you can get stands. They're a little bit more pricey, but they're pretty worth it in the end point. I haven't gotten a stand yet, but I do have a hammock. Most festivals, especially like the one that I'm going to for Infra, the Minnesota one, it's small enough and they have like most general amount of like those festivals you are in the woods.
Okay.
They do have trees. So like my favorite, like I cannot wait until like the last day of the music festival, when you're kind of like having to like come back with reality but not quite yet, and
Yeah.
like it's a lot on your brain. Like you have to be like a lot of people take like vitamins. Like you need to take vitamins, you need to hydrate, you need to like constantly like remind yourself like, yes, I'm having fun, but like, you know, this isn't like
So maybe like Zip Fizz.
like you have to just like stay coherent to a certain degree, because coming out of that, it really fucks with you mentally. It does. Like my first festival, the last day I was just in tears all day because I was just like, I don't know how to cope with like
Yeah.
going back to work, and like it's a lot. But I suggest like like what I'm gonna do is on like the last day is like get a hammock and just like,
Chill it.
yeah. And what I also want to do is like after festivals is find like a body of water, and if you go like ankle deep into a body of moving water, it helps like reground you.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Heard that.
You
It's
just
like
have
a
to
more
go
intense-
ankle deep. You don't have to
Yeah.
go all the way, but like at least ankle deep into a body of moving water and just like let yourself feel.
It's like a
Yeah.
more intense version of like letting yourself walk barefoot through a grassy field.
Yeah.
My favorite thing to do is like when it's raining is like go lay in the grass and just sometimes you cry, sometimes you laugh, sometimes you do both. But it's like and just like but not worrying
Sounds like a
about
casual
it's like,
Thursday to me.
It's like because there's so much energy in the rain,
Yeah.
but that's besides the point.
So what's your
All right,
second
so
thing?
what's the second?
Yeah.
Okay, so a chobo, massage gun.
Yes. I know why she's saying that.
You're walking a lot. You
Oh.
are sore. Also, if
I swear to
you
God, number 3 is a
indulge
dinosaur head.
if you indulge in the happy drug, Like
There's more than one.
the think of the 90s, that stuff, or the psychedelics. It feels really good to get a back massage or any massage, but especially back massage. But specifically, like, just going to a music festival in general, like,
This is
your
the massage
legs
I'm
are
thinking
gonna
of.
be feeling it for sure.
Yeah.
And I did not have a massage gun for most of my festivals, and I was sore.
So-
But now I have one, and it's beautiful.
And 3.
Oh fuck, this is hard.
Would you say you're a Whispers for Daddy fan?
Oh my god. I'm waiting for it to come, and I didn't have one last year, but everyone carries literally like the ones that we have, those big ass fans. Literally so many people have them, and like artists make them. Like there's a lot out there, but because when you're having a good time out there, it gets,
I love how
gets
she's
hot.
trying so hard not to like.
it
out
gets
herself.
hot. And even so, like a lot of the music festivals like I'm going to fucking Florida in May. Like it's going to be a
Oh,
little warm.
God.
Even so, like, you know.
Honey.
And like I have neck fans and I have a tent fan, but
Neck fan.
that
neck
fan
fans with
is
the
gonna be because like
circles?
it also like it doesn't just cool one person because I went to a concert. When the fuck did I go to that concert? In January, I think. I don't know when I went. I think it was January. When I went to my show in January, I indulged, and every time I indulge in the happy one, I puke.
Oh.
And you just need to acknowledge to yourself that if you're a puker, that you're a fucking puker.
Why do you
and
keep
just-
doing it?
'Cause I don't do it
If you
very
puke
often
every time.
because it just usually means that it's the good stuff. Always test your stuff. Always test your stuff. But
Better yet, don't do it, but test
Yeah.
it if you do it.
If you're
and
gonna
sometimes
do
I just don't
it.
take it right. Like I have a problem with eating properly. So if you don't eat
Yeah.
properly and you don't hydrate properly, when you take it, you puke. And I'm also just a puker. So like if I just like get a little bit nauseous and I like get stuck on the thought of puking, I'm going to puke.
You know,
So I
maybe
did
we
that.
shouldn't keep
one
on
thing,
this line
one
of thought
thing,
very long then.
really quickly though, one thing I heard to prevent from puking is to hum.
Humming and that weird smile thing. And I tried it and I still
Doesn't work.
I don't know. I
Damn
don't
it,
want to do it. I
debunked.
think I'd rather just puke.
Can
Oh.
you show me the weird
Sometimes-
smile thing?
Sometimes
really quick?
puke. I don't want to. Sometimes puking just
Sorry,
makes you
guys.
feel better. It's just
I
like
tried.
keeping yourself together. Like
Yeah.
when, like, besides that point, there's when I drink sometimes. Like I'm gonna puke. I'm
Yeah.
a puker. It's gonna
Once I
happen.
puke, I'm good though.
It's just
Usually,
knowing,
if I'm
Really?
drinking.
knowing your body and like listening to it. Like literally last year, like it hit me, and I was walking to the front of the stage, and like I just felt the bass hit me, and I just like I think I told you guys the story. I just did a U-turn, and my ex, he's like, "Where are you going?" And I'm like, I just have to puke real quick. Like, I know exactly what's gonna happen. It's time. And the same thing happened at the fucking concert that I went to. I was like, we took it and we tried to take it early, and then we went and we were enjoying like the first like the beginner sets like before the main people that I bought the ticket fucking for, and it sucked because after all of that it gets to the first like the guy that I wanted to see, and I'm like, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up, but I'm not gonna throw up right now. And my friend's like, if you have to puke, just like puke. And I'm like, I know I have to puke, but I can't make myself puke. I can't do it. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm just like sipping on a water, and I'm like, I'm just. But
have
it
to
sucks
wait.
because I'm trying
You
to
have to wait
enjoy
for it to hit
trying to
you.
enjoy the set,
Yeah.
but I'm like, I'm gonna throw up. And I just like, I like did my little like maze. I was just like, this is where I have to go. This is the location I'm throwing up in. And then I just like waited, and I was
It's
like,
so
and I just did it, and I just
true.
like my friend even like held my hair for me, like
Aw.
it was great, and I got to enjoy it afterwards. But after that, I was hot. I was wearing this beanie actually, and I had my pashmina, which pashminas are very big in the
I have no
festival
idea what
community.
that is.
It's
a
a scarf.
pashmina. It's like
Oh.
think of the 90. What did you say it was?
It's like a scarf, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not just a scarf.
It's like the thin ones that like early 2000s. They have the little like tassels
Okay.
on it.
Okay.
And, like every girl
Got
had
it.
to have one.
Got
A
it.
majority of them are different on each side. Like they're the
Yeah.
same, but like mine specifically, it's a Rick and Morty one. And on one side it's like blue,
Okay.
and then the other side it's a gray.
Is that your
background.
number 4?
Is that your number 4? Yeah.
Have a
'Cause the
passion.
number
We're on
3 was
three,
the Whispers
aren't
for
we?
Daddy.
No, number
no,
3
no,
was
the
the Whispers
Whispers
for
for
Daddy
Daddy
fan.
Okay.
Which
so
I was trying to
4.
finish my story.
Oh yeah, there was a story.
When I was at the fucking concert and I was like super sweaty, the girl, like one of our friends that ended up coming to the concert, she whipped out her fucking fan, and not only was she fanning herself, but she was fanning me off at the same time because I was a hot mess.
Talk about a long walk for a short drink of water.
it was a
It
short
was.
I'm sorry.
It was.
But let me tell you,
I'm glad we got there, but holy lord, I
I'm
feel like
sorry.
there was a
I'm
shortcut.
fucked up, so I get so distracted.
You are?
No.
What?
So,
Number 5.
yep, number 5, last one.
What
Wait.
was number 4?
Yeah, what was
Pashmina.
4?
The Pashmina.
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 They're so fucking vital.
Imagine that being your daughter's name, Pashmina.
Don't be giving me ideas. I think I'm not having kids anytime soon. 5? Shit.
Is it water?
Toilet paper.
Yeah.
Oh, the wipies.
Well, I feel like that just goes into it.
Yeah, no, that's just the normal.
That's
But
Yeah,
people
that's
do
like
need
the-
to
I
be
don't know.
reminded because not enough fucking people drink fucking water. There's literally an artist out there named Drink Your Water,
That's smart.
and I love him. He's great. Fuck 5.
I do feel like the wet wipes is like a good
Bring
pro tip.
common sense.
There you go.
Don't let
yeah,
like
that's true.
like a majority of people there have a good time and they're very friendly, but don't ever trust a stranger.
The
Have a
rape-
good
the
time,
rape whistle.
but keep your shit on you. Not like just that, but like especially like I carry
Or
like
mace.
backpack. Like don't let people steal from you. Don't be that bitch.
Punch
Don't
him in
be
the
dumb.
twat.
Don't be losing
Locks.
stuff.
Lock your tent
Actually drop stuff because ground scores are really fun.
Why don't you just actual like legitimate? I have 2 questions. One
Can
of
I
them
pee?
is quick.
up.
What?
Yeah, make them quick. Make
They
them
are
both
quick.
quick.
If you have your car right there, why don't you just lock your stuff in your car?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
Do that.
too.
Okay.
But not every festival
do that.
not
Okay.
every
that, thank you.
festival not every festival allows car camping.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
like
Other
sometimes like
question.
I don't purchase car camping because it's expensive.
That's
like,
fine.
Yeah.
Or but I think like the festival that I'm going to specifically does not have car camping.
Okay, number
It's just
2.
keeping it in your tent.
How
like
much
majority of
does it
people like
suck to
won't get in your
go-
tent and fucking around, but like carrying stuff on you, like my backpack, like my like wallet and stuff's gonna be like on the bottom. So like if they reach
Yeah.
in, they're gonna find a fucking penguin
That's a
onesie.
good. That would have
They're
been
gonna
a
be
good
like, what
number
the
5.
No,
Your
number 5,
penguin
especially
onesie.
number 5 too. Just be warm. I know hoes don't get cold, and we're there to be cute, but like, be fucking warm and comfortable. Like, I always have like, especially this is why I'm glad that Tristan got me my backpack that he got me because I can carry so much stuff in it.
You're welcome.
Because I can now dress like however I want
Bad bitch.
and be cute and not have to worry about going back to my tent to grab my onesie because it's just gonna be in my
The
backpack.
transformation.
All right, question number 2.
Always have
Okay.
just carry a fucking onesie. It's so they're soft, they keep you warm, and you can still be cute.
I love my giraffe onesie.
They're hard to pee in,
Yes, they are.
but
Question
you
number
can
2.
be cold for a second.
Okay,
We're running
but
out of time.
actual- The only other question I have: do you have to do a lot of recreational things to enjoy it?
No,
Okay, good.
I don't sometimes. Like,
'Cause,
I'll
like, I
literally-
feel like-
I'll smoke. Like, you're a drinker. Like,
Yeah.
you know, have a like.
God,
have
that
a-
makes it
have
sound
some-
terrible.
Not sorry.
Not like
you
that.
Don't smoke. She doesn't.
No, I don't.
Because I'm a
I don't
smoker. Like I
do
go there and get like
anything.
You know, like I get a little high. And like, I
Yeah.
have a great time. Like you would have like a drink and like,
Yeah.
might not even have a drink and you would. I feel like you would
Okay.
still have a great time. If
See,
you
that's kind of
choose
what
the
I was
right
hoping.
festivals.
Yeah. Because I love, like, you know, like when you're at a concert and you see everyone get their cell phone camera, like, or their, like, flashlights out and everything, and you're just, like, vibing. That's what I imagine times 10.
Okay. If you guys haven't watched the train wreck of '99, the fucking big festival that they did, and it was just like off. There's a documentary on Netflix. It's called Trainwreck of '99, and they like redid the. I forget what it's called now, but it was a well-known festival, and they redid it in '99, and it was terrible. And the last night, they did a candle visual, which was hilarious because everyone caught everything on fire.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
But so like fires and festivals are like not a thing because you got a bunch of fucked
Too
up
soon?
people
Yeah.
at in one area. You don't need fires.
No.
But I went to a festival in Tennessee, and it was a smaller one, but they had one there. They gave us fucking candles. And I just like saw so many people. It was everyone at first was like, "This is so cool. This is so great." And everyone has candles, and we're all like, "Ooh!"
But
candles."
everyone has
And then it gets to
cell
the
phone.
point where you've held it
Why?
for a minute, and you're like, "You want a candle? What the fuck do I do with this fucking candle?" And I'm like, "Why are we giving it?" Like,
I
I'm
would go
seeing this
just to
one
watch her.
dude over by the stage, like.
Can we put a GoPro on her?
Yes. Yes, 100%. I just want to
It's-
follow her
I just
around.
was so mind blown. At first, we were like, "Are they only giving them out to certain people?" Like, what the fuck?
And how do they
Everyone had a
decide?
candle. Everyone at that stage had a candle, and the guy that was playing at the time was called Levitation Jones or something. It was like, and let me tell you. And then we were like in the deepness of like the woods, and we were on like mountains. And let me just tell you, like, it was fucking weird.
On that
I
note,
was saying
on
that.
that
note.
note,
buy our merch.
What
Buy
did
our
we
merch.
learn today?
Buy
Don't
our- buy our
give
merch.
people fire.
Don't.
Don't give people
Also-
fire.
Check out our merch.
Fan
have to
maybe coming soon.
To
Okay,
be
thanks,
determined.
guys. Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Night, night, little podcast. No ifs, ands, or buts. We're gonna end the show right here. There's no need to fuss. The gang all says goodnight.
Good night.
All our friends say goodnight too. Au revoir, goodbye, and bon voyage. We'll be back real soon. That was much better.